The family hunting trip has begun. As Scott has taken his whole family to the Big K Guest Ranch, Tiffany drew a special Roosevelt elk tag and is set afield after her first bull. The morning had an unfortunate start. With plans changed, they're back at camp and have decided to spend the rest of the day with the whole family, exploring what Big K has to offer.
Not only does the Guest Ranch have excellent hunting for not only black-tailed deer as well as Roosevelt elk, but there are a lot of other things to do in this Umpqua River Valley. The family was along on this adventure, and the boys, they couldn't wait to get out on some of these hot summer days and go rafting on the Umpqua River. Continuing our adventure here on the Big K Ranch, we're now going to float the famed Umpqua River. A lot of people rate this not only the most beautiful river in the state of Oregon, but one of the most beautiful in the entire West. But what we're going to float today is very unique because it's a privately owned 8-mile stretch of this pristine water. We can't wait to get going. We went out with Gary Williamson. Gary and his family, they run a great operation here, and they have fun at what they're doing. And when it comes to having fun, count our family in.
It was fun rafting with Gary Williamson. He even took us over some rapids, and I almost fell out of the boat.
We're taking a break from our rafting trip. You know, there's something we can never get away from in this family, and that's the opportunity to educate. Both Tiffany and I were teachers for 12 years. And when you get on the rivers here in the Pacific Northwest, there's so much that goes on biologically speaking. It's neat to get the kids out here and show them a thing or two. But you look at all these rocks around here and you see all these big holes, and they're almost perfect, huh? You can see my hand goes in there, and it looks like a bowl. Remember those bowls we saw in Africa? It looks a lot like that, huh?
Yeah.
What do you think causes that?
Water?
Water. Yeah, exactly.
Water might cause it.
Yeah. And what will happen is a rock like this will get in there, and it'll just start like in a little depression like this where it might get caught. Oops. And then the current will keep working it, and it'll keep digging a hole deeper and deeper, and then rocks over the years will get in there, and they'll move around, they'll get all eroded, and they'll be round, and they'll create almost a perfect hole. And you can look all around this bedrock, and there's holes everywhere.
There,
they're all over the place. Not only did we go rafting, but the boys got to explore along the riverbank. They were looking for crawdads, for small fish that were trapped in some of the little pools, as well as insects. Anytime there's wildlife and the Haugen boys involved, you're sure to have a good time. And there we are, an incredible float down the Umpqua River. There's so much to do here in this place of Oregon. It's an amazing valley to be in. It's one of the most game and wildlife rich valleys there is in the entire West, and we're trying to fit it all in right here in a few days' time. Let's get off to the next activity.
With some time spent on the river, they head back to camp to pull out the shotguns and do a little clay pigeon shooting in preparation of chasing some pheasants.
Another fun thing for the family to do here at the Big K is come out and shoot clay pigeons. Now, this is the first time that Braxton has shot like high volumes of clay pigeons. We've shot at home, been practicing doing that, and you're excited to get after these.
Yeah, can't wait.
Yeah. Now, what we're doing is we're gearing up here because the Big K, they've been around here for many, many years in Oregon, but they just recently opened up the ranch to game bird hunting in a preserve. Now, Oregon is noted for some of the best preserve hunting in the West, but we're on the west side of the Cascades, and most of the bird hunting that takes place is on the east side of the Cascades in what they call Eastern Oregon, a real dry climate. So here on the western side of the Cascades, now in the Umpqua River Valley, we're going to be gearing up for his first bird hunt. Now, he's 10 years old. Oregon has a mentored youth program that we're going to be involved with to allow him to take part in that hunt. But before we get out in the field, we're going to first practice with them clay birds. You ready?
Yeah.
First shot! No way! Huh?
That was awesome.
How do you ready to go eat dinner?
No, let's keep shooting.
Oh. It's all the way up through here. There you go.
Oh, nice! The second shot, that's a hard angle.
Yeah.
How'd that feel?
Good.
Yeah? Uh-oh, the masseuse comes in. I'm sore from something. Ah, you want to shoot? Take a break? You want to go pull some pigeons?
Sure.
Right on. Mom's up. Oh! You hit it? She's burning some lead right here. That was fast.
With some clay shooting under their belts and being outshot by
Nice.
Mom, the day is far from over as they set afield for some hands-on experience with the new pheasant preserve. And later, Tiffany will get back out after the Roosevelts in the Velvet.